taxpayers, you're back with MrTaxes.ca with special guests and our special co-host. Make sure and tune in weekly Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Central. Remember to subscribe and remember to smash, bash, and kick it in the you-know-what with that like button if you want more videos like this. And there we are. We're back on air. Jesse, I don't know why, Jesse, you're in the bottom corner there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Technical difficulties. Somebody in the back will work on that. I think between Matthew and Alicia, they can figure it out. Either way, I think we're in week number 23 here of our Dollar Tax Club weekly side hustle for your side hustle webinar.
The weeks are just flying by.
It's like 23. It's like it was just yesterday.
I know, right?
I won't sing the song. I'll save everybody the grief. So there's a lot of turmoil going on in the mortgage world because a few of the services that we're offering tax document retrieval from CRA have been essentially closed down. And, you know, we'll shed some light on that in today's webinar. We'll shed a little bit of light on things that are going on in the industry and a solution that we've come up with. We actually came up with this solution years ago. We've been doing this service for mortgage brokers since 2006, but bottom line is CRA says they want clients dealing directly with the accountant that's filing their tax returns. Now, some of the competitors are trying to find a way around it. Our door is always open to work on collaboration to help the mortgage community. I don't know why anybody hasn't reached out yet. Strikes me as a little bit odd, but that's all right. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to review our affiliate program again, and we have, I think, 16 brokers now signed up for this, mortgage brokers across Canada. Alicia works with them directly from our marketing department, putting slides, putting posts together for them, setting up QR code with their affiliate links so they can get commissions from us for referring clients, reciprocating links going back to their sites, etc. So we have quite a robust affiliate program for brokers, and that's what we do every week here, Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock Pacific, noon Central. So what they're going to learn today is a little bit more about the affiliate program. And of course, we always have a few tax tips, jokes throughout, and some motivational stuff, and a weekly poll that's posted on LinkedIn and other social media channels that goes out in our newsletter as well. So a fun little weekly poll. And then we try and leave everybody with a couple things to work on during the week to help grow their business. That's all we're here for.
Yeah, and I think there might be a little bit of confusion around the whole affiliate program. So my goal today is to just hopefully clear up some of that confusion.
Simplify it, share a few links. Just we've had quite a few calls in. People think that there's a cost to it. And it's not just for mortgage brokers. The affiliate program works for anybody in the network marketing or affiliate marketing industry that's looking to add some additional revenue streams and as well some discounts on services, etc. So again, this is week number 23. They're just flying by, Jess, and I believe it's up to 16 mortgage brokers now on the program, but over 100 total. And our goal by the end of the year is 1,000. So let's see if we can make it happen by week 52. So we're a little over. Are we? No, not quite halfway through the year.
Not quite halfway.
Not quite. Almost there. Almost over the hump. A little bit about us. We were the initial company to start offering services to mortgage brokers exclusively for tax documents. But again, Canada Revenue's changed those rules. We started doing that when we went online in 2006. So our first access to client accounts happened online in 2006. Seems a lot longer ago than that, though. Seems like we've been doing it forever, but our current account that we have, I know we were doing tax long before that, but we grew to 42 offices. At one point with Filogix, we were doing 30,000 plus document orders a month for mortgage brokers. So we were the go-to company in the industry. And again, the industry has changed. We'll get more into that in a little bit. But Jesse, a little bit more about what you do and how you're going to shed some light on this affiliate program.
So I've been an online business owner for about 7 years, since 2016. I've done a lot of Facebook advertising, branding, marketing, affiliate marketing, and put a lot of systems, processes, funnels together, stuff like that. One of my latest passions is just helping business owners expand their reach and expand their vision, and just find solutions to help them accomplish their mission. And I also have been working with Rob and the team here for just about a year, I guess, almost a year. And we've been working on this affiliate program. He had a lot of the components in place, but he wanted to fine tune it and refine it. So we've just been dialing it in and getting it ready to go, and also working with the insurance side of things with Mr. Insurance. So this week on today's webinar, I definitely wanted to address the fact that the affiliate program does not cost anything to sign up for. Well, you don't even need to put a credit card in or nothing.
No credit card.
No credit card required.
No sign up fee, no back end charges, no recurring fees.
Nothing. So that was one thing I wanted to address. And then when the time is appropriate, I'll just run through the process of signing up again. And I've got a few other little things that I want to add in through that as well.
Awesome. Let me just check something here. We have, I know we have a couple mortgage brokers on, somebody on our affiliate programs on today. And just to let the brokers know that are tuning in, once you get on our affiliate program, one that is definitely on here this morning, we are going to get you on to one of the webinars. It's usually the first 2 webinars of the month that we get the brokers on that are in our affiliate program, just to share what you're doing in the business. So keep that in mind. You know who you are. You know who's tuning in today. So about the insurance, what attracted me to you, Jesse, and not just your devilish good looks, but I know your wife would agree with me, but it was your ability to set up a system. You set up a marketing system for a national insurance company with, I believe, over 4,000 agents. And that system was set up really just to attract people that are interested in a product or service, just to get you in front of them. And that's what we're doing now. We do have 2 full-time people on the marketing side, and those people that are on our team, Alicia and Matthew, actually create posts like this for the brokers with a QR code. This is just one of ours that we posted, that gets posted daily on all our social media channels, actually a couple times a day. And I like this one. People don't realize how much it costs, how little it costs to have some type of insurance, but the best insurance you have is insurance in place when you need it. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's MPP, the mortgage protection plan insurance, or full-blown whole life or term insurance, one or the other. So those are things that you should keep in mind as a broker when you're talking to clients. I know a lot of brokers are focused on closing, the mortgage deal, getting all the documents in, getting everything submitted to the lender, getting over the finish line, but that's not where your relationship should end with the clients. And we have a great referral program that you can add on the back end. So you get paid recurring fees, etc. If your province precludes you or forces you to sign outside business activity, then have your spouse or somebody on your team sign up for the program. Because this program brings leads into our office for tax services, insurance, and investment services. But if they don't have a mortgage broker, if they're working with one of the banks, those leads go back to you as a mortgage broker. Simple as that. So again, this affiliate program is a side hustle for your side hustle. So not just for mortgage brokers, but financial planners, people in the affiliate marketing industry, you know who you are, looking for an additional revenue stream. And if you are in the network marketing industry with a network marketing company, multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it, everybody on your team could use tax services, because that's one of the pitches you have for people to join your team. There's a tax benefit to having a side hustle. Mortgage brokers are already doing this. In BC, they preclude mortgage brokers from incorporating, but there's other ways around tax strategy for mortgage brokers as well. So it's not just a commission potential for you as a broker, but also the services that come with it. Pretty simple, Jess. So the program details, I'll let you pretty much take over from here. If you want us to share any links or anything, just let us know. And
sounds good. So yeah, just to add on to what Rob was saying a little bit ago, I just think about it as adding tools to your tool belt, right? Adding ammo to your arsenal, however you want to word it. It's adding more avenues that you can either attract new clients, new leads. You can serve your existing clients at a higher level by offering other services that can benefit them. You can potentially gain recurring customers or clients through this program. I have personally been an affiliate for the Dollar Tax Club since I started helping with the system. And it's one of the first topics that I talk about with all of the people that I talk to in regards to business, in regards to anything, because every single person that I deal with has to do their taxes. And so why not get them set up with the proper setup right out of the gate? Because it honestly builds rapport. It the way that I approach it with people is when the conversation first starts, I just ask them, hey, do you have a really good accountant? And if they say yes, then I say, okay, well, that's amazing. You know, a really good accountant is going to help you a lot in your entrepreneurial journey, in your journey, whatever. But and then I mentioned the 10-year tax review. And I say, did you know that you can actually get a 10-year tax review just to see if there's been any overpaid taxes in the last 10 years? Did you know that there could be money sitting there that's yours, that you've overpaid to the government, that you could actually get back in your pocket? Well, I know this company that's what they do. They help people do these 10-year tax reviews. That's what they specialize in. And who knows? Maybe there's $100 sitting there. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's 100,000. We don't know, right? We don't know until we look into it. So basically, that's what I do, and then that intrigues people, right? Because people are naturally curious about what the potential for them is, right? So that's how I attract people to it, and then I just simply send them my affiliate link, which I'll walk you through how to get right now, and then I just help through the process. It's really simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. But I think that if you're dealing with clients or if you're talking with people on a regular basis, and especially if they live in Canada, there's not really a conversation that this topic can't fit into. I had a new friend over for this last weekend. His daughter goes to school, or his son goes to school with my daughter, and we had like the kids play date and everything, and we were just sitting around the patio table in my backyard chatting, and he wants to grow his business. He's got a local brick and mortar business. And I just asked him, I was like, hey, man, do you have a good accountant? And he's like, well, I don't know if they're good or not. It's the only one I've ever used, but I'm open to checking new things out. So I started talking about the 10-year tax review and what it did for me and what it's done for other people in the past. And I sent him the link. I haven't confirmed whether he's actually signed up or not yet, but it's a conversation that I just fit into anything. And I don't feel bad about it because it doesn't cost the client anything more than $1 to join the Dollar Tax Club, and then they can do their tax review, which is awesome. So I just wanted to simplify that process a little bit and explain that it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be this huge thing that you build in your head about, well, how am I going to incorporate it? Just sneak it into your conversation. It doesn't have to be complicated. Make it part of your process. What I do, and you probably as a mortgage broker watching this, you probably deal with, a file of some sort of papers, application forms for mortgages, whatever. I just used to, when I was doing life insurance with a different company, I would have my folder that I would go into the client's house, and anything that I had that I wanted to add into the conversation, I would just type out a quick little information sheet, add it into my folder, and then that way, as I'm going through the folder of information with people, it's just a part of the conversation. It's just naturally a part of the process because you just add it in there, you slide it in. So that could be an option for you as well. Just, print out something, put it in part of your process. Doesn't have to be complicated or big or long or anything, but just have those conversations because you never know where it might lead. It could lead to your client getting a really good tax refund that they had no idea that was sitting there, right? Which is going to make them happy, which is going to build rapport with you. They're going to look up to you and say, you know what, because of this person, because of you, I was able to get X amount of dollars back that I didn't even know existed. So that's good for you, right? That's good for the client. It's good for Dollar Tax Club because that they were able to serve a new client. So there's that. Plus, once that rapport is built and once that process is done, then potentially that client of yours signs up for their tax services through Mr. Taxes, and then that's another recurring income that you have now generated for yourself, right, through the affiliate program. So, I mean, we've really honestly tried to cover all angles, cover all bases with this, and figure out how do we mutually benefit every single person that's involved in this process. And I think we've got it dialed in. And I just wanted to explain that really quickly. So just to eliminate any confusion and if anyone has any questions or wants to toss ideas around how to incorporate this into their business model, feel free to reach out to me. I'm definitely happy to sit down and chat about it. Rob, did I miss anything on that?
No, you got it pretty covered. I know mortgage brokers, it's a very stressful time for clients. We get the calls from mortgage brokers in the 11th hour, Friday at 4 p.m. We need the documents because, with the old service we had a 30-minute turnaround. And the way CRA is clamped down on the service for mortgage brokers to obtain tax documents for taxpayers, they want the taxpayers now to deal directly with the firm that's providing the service. No third party. NOA Canada was our company that we set up. Easy NOA, Snap, NOA Today, Mr. NOA. We had somebody piggybacking off our brand doing it. CRA has really clamped down and said that there's a lot of fraud in the industry. Spouses trying to get documents when they're going through a separation, trying to get their ex-partner's documents, etc., things like that. So a lot of impropriety. So CRA wants accounting firms to deal direct. They don't want a taxpayer going through a web portal, being billed by one company, have the service provided by a second company, and having the documents provided to a third company. That's CRA. We've spoken with them extensively. There's been some of the competitors on, some of the other mortgage podcasts, etc., talking about it, saying they have a solution. They do not have a solution. I believe that there was another one set up, partnered with an accounting firm, but again, they're going through third-party websites. When you refer a client to us, they become our client. They can contact us anytime through our portal and obtain their tax documents. They can get discounts on services. They get a complimentary 10-year tax review, and they can check all of these things off. When they sign up to become a client, they sign a retainer agreement and a tax refund agreement for the review. So these are all things that we do directly with the client. And then one of the most important things for the broker is just to get those tax documents. You want to get the deal closed, but once the deal is closed, now you can follow up with the client. And every year, if they're our client, now we can get an authorization letter from the client to deal directly with their mortgage broker. So each year now, you don't have to go back to the client and look for documents. We already have that letter on file. And year after year, I know it's not a quick fix in the industry. There's been, quite a few calls coming into our office because of the shutdown of the services, but the services aren't shut down. CRA Rep ID accounts are still open, but they want the taxpayer to deal directly with the Rep ID account holder, be billed directly from them for any services, and have them on board as a client. So it's not self-serving. Some brokers call and said, well, we're just trying to get new clients out of this, but everybody's trying to get new clients. This is just the way the industry has evolved. So we're probably going to cut the number of orders that we process down about 90%. We will probably only service 10% of the clients we were servicing before with that service. But for us, there's an uptake in client onboarding. And we can wrap a fence around the client, because if another broker comes through and tries to obtain documents for that client, and you're listed on our CRM as the client's mortgage broker, we're going to let you know. So there's a lot of peripheral protections or services around what we're doing, and this process has evolved, since 2006 when we started providing the service to brokers. So for clients, I guess in a nutshell, Jesse, is the three things you see on the screen. And then what's in it for mortgage brokers? So I'll turn it back over to Jesse for a bit, and then I'll probably jump in from time to time, Jess.
Yeah, no worries. In it for mortgage brokers is not only the commissions, but you also are going to be able to get custom built social media posts that are going to be built and designed for you. Again, no extra cost. Like we said, you don't need a credit card. I know a few calls have come in saying, hey, I'm interested in this affiliate program that you guys offer. I just want to know how much is it going to cost for these graphics to be designed and stuff like that. There is no cost. I want to be super clear with that. This is a bonus for anyone who signs up for the affiliate program. And
the bonus for us is we get clients referred to us. A bonus for you as a broker is you get eyeballs on your brand. The QR code comes in. If it's something you're posting on social media, this is one post we designed for Colin. We do 10 or a dozen of these up for each broker that comes on our affiliate program. and we can design custom ads as well for different social media platforms. And as Jesse said, you can't get better than free, but for us, it's exposure. That's what's in it for us, and that'll come on the next slide. And then we also have a dedicated web page for our broker affiliates. Let me see if I can get that one up on the screen here.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the most beneficial things for.
There's one of the latest brokers to come on our affiliate program, Janet Leluc. So she's in British Columbia. This is the slider that goes up on our website. So we get 10,000 plus hits a month on our website, and we're only allowing 40 brokers to get their sliders up. The first 40 that come in, and we're at 15, 16 already in the second week. We've been really pushing this. So we're looking for more brokers to come on board, really to test the program out, to get feedback and, make it work.
Yeah. Imagine having your ad right at the top of a website that's going to have 10,000 hits every month. I mean, anyone who's in business knows the value of having that, right? But yeah, there's a lot in it for everybody, right? Like I said, we tried to cover all angles. And one thing that came to my mind when, Rob, you were talking was when somebody's trying to apply for a mortgage or trying to get all of that sorted, that is one of the most stressful times for your client that they're probably ever going to experience in their lifetime, right? They're looking at all of this money going out to purchase the biggest asset or, whatever that they've ever purchased in their life. And what would that do for their mentality if, just for example's sake, and I'm going to be really clear here, this is not a guarantee or a claim or anything, but what would that do for that person if they were to run through the Dollar Tax Club and find out that they had, X amount of dollars sitting there from the CRA that they could actually get back in the same time period that they're looking at this huge expense, right? They're putting money down, their down payments, all of these different things, paying lawyer fees, like all the whole process of getting their mortgage. Now they've got, they're really excited for their house, but now they've got another thing coming to them that is also really exciting, right? So just another value add there. So as far as, do you want to go through the sign up process now? Is that what you want to do next?
Yeah, one more slide here, Jesse. What's in it for us? So just, disclaimer, we help keep clients compliant, up to date with CRA. You'd be surprised how many times brokers have referred us clients in the past because the client has the last 5 years of tax returns not filed. I said, wow, they had a 5-year term on their mortgage, didn't they? Yeah, because they weren't required to file their taxes for their mortgage. They just didn't file their taxes. And they have, 90% of people get refunds. They're not always big, but the government always takes a little bit extra. They design their tax withholding program to always take a little bit more than they're entitled to, and they give you a little bit back at the end of the year. So, if it's a client that you've referred to us, it's because most likely they're your mortgage client. We make sure they stay up to date with their tax filing, whether it's GST, corporate, personal, all of those things. One of the other things that our company prides herself on is being able to minimize the amount of tax, because we are financial planners as well. So the right amount of RSP versus life insurance versus TFSA. People always, come to us and say, well, I got an inheritance, or I have an extra $10,000, or I won the lottery. I'm looking at a file here just on my desk. This client won the lottery twice back in 1998, 99. He won 1.2 million. And then 3 months later, he won another 800,000, something like that, and put the money into real estate. So people come to us for tax advice, how to pay the least amount of tax possible by law. Tax is the number one erosion of wealth. People think, wow, I'm going to try and make an extra 10% on crypto, or I'll make 12% annually on real estate. But what if you're losing 40% a year in taxes? That negates all your investment growth. And then, of course, what's in it for us? Exposure to our brands. Why would we do all of these ads and posts up for mortgage brokers and affiliates if there wasn't something in it for us? So you have to give before you can receive. That's what my old boxing coach always told me. He said it's always better to give than to receive. So that's the old boxing saying.
That's the motto.
So Jesse, Yeah, you wanna take it over and go dig deep into how to get signed up, and maybe the first couple steps for brokers once they sign up. And again, if you lose the process or you have to log off and get on with your day, reach out to us. If you've signed up for the program and wondering what the next steps are, just give us a shout.
Yeah, for sure. So the link that you're going to go to is dollartaxclub.ca/mortgage-affiliate, which I'm sure has been put in the chat area. And what that link is going to take you to is this page here. Now, this page has a video. This video is Rob and myself explaining the entire program, probably about the same level we did today, maybe a little bit more in depth on what's in it for each party. But at the end of the day, you can watch the video if you choose to, but it essentially covers the same things that we just talked about. It's all no cost. You get your affiliate link. Everything is custom coded to you. You send that link to people. It's all fully automated. You don't have to worry about tracking anything. You don't have to worry about anything slipping through the cracks because it's all system automated. No part of this process is manual other than the creation of your posts and actually getting your photo and your information on the website. The rest of the back end systems automated. No, we've tested it over and over and over again. It works. Nothing has gone wrong with it so far. But what you do is you just click sign up as an affiliate. And then not sure if this is going to work for me today. No, because I've already signed up as an affiliate, it keeps popping this box up. But what will pop up for you if you have never signed up as an affiliate before is it'll be two options. One option will be, it'll say sign in. That's for people who have already created an account with Kartra, either as an affiliate for maybe a different company, or if they've ever used Kartra as one of their own services to build their own websites, landing pages, funnels, stuff like that. If you have no idea what Kartra is, then what you're going to want to do is click option 2, which is going to be the free sign up. What you do after that is you fill out the little form that'll pop up. It'll ask for your name, your email, really basic stuff. And then you will actually be able to create an account directly with Kartra. Kartra is where the entire affiliate program is hosted. And once you do that, then you can, it's really simple. It takes probably, I remember I just did this the other day, and it took me less than a minute to go through the entire process and get set up completely. But yeah, a little bit of info. There's a couple questions. Most of them are just the check boxes, so you don't even have to type a whole lot or anything. And then once you have your free account, once that all goes through, then you will be directed to a page that looks like this. Now, to access this page, maybe we can drop it in the chat roll. It's www.kartra.com/login. That'll take you to the login page where you'll then be able to use your email and the password that you set up for your account creation. Once you log in, I would recommend you hit the little star if you're using Google Chrome. Set this page or set the login page as your favorite, save your password and your username. This probably isn't somewhere you're going to log into on a very regular basis, because once you have your link, that's kind of all you really need to do.
Let me see, Jesse. I'm just going to try and pull up I have it in incognito mode. Not sure if you're able to see it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So there's the two options. Sign in if you have an account already, or free sign up if you do not have an account with Kartra already. So Rob, if you want to just click the free sign up button really quick. It's really, really basic. First name, last name, email, your username, your password, create a secret question, and then create free account. That is all you need to do. Super simple. I apologize. I've got a really bad cough today, and every now and then I got to hit mute and then cough. Who's the first person you kissed? Myself.
There you go. Couldn't resist.
So there you go. You just watched Rob fill out
simple sign up, couple minutes, maybe a minute or two.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing.
And if you're not signed up as a mortgage broker, this is a link, and Jesse will take it to the next step though if you are already signed up. And again, I put it in the chat area, so if you are already signed up and you want to log in to look at your affiliate commissions, who signed up with your links, etc., that will be on. Jesse has that. He'll show you the inside there.
Yeah. So this is the inside of your Kartra account, your affiliate account. Now, if you try to click anything on the left-hand side, it will pop up a video saying you only have the free account. You need to upgrade to access any of these other parts of it, which, I mean, if you want to, you can. It's a really great program. I've been using it for years for my own businesses. Rob's obviously using it for Dollar Tax Club and some other stuff. But what your main objective here is my affiliate promos at the bottom here. And you'll see all of these different things in here. Don't worry about any of them. Those are just the different things that you could potentially get paid commissions on if one of your clients goes through and purchases any of those things.
And those are all of Mr. Tax's services. So we cover the full spectrum: bookkeeping, payroll, accounting, corporate tax, personal tax, and then on the financial side, we do insurance and investments. Yeah.
So lots of different opportunities here. But what you'll want to care about is going over here and clicking my link. And then over here, just click your affiliate link and then copy one of these links. They both are very similar. It's just about personal preference, really. So you can copy those links and then, you can go into a new tab, drop it in there, check it out, see what you think. But at the end of the day, that's what you want to send your clients. That's what you want to make sure that that's the link that they go through, so that everything is coded to you, tracked back to you. Moving forward for the lifetime of that customer inside of this system, anything that they purchase, there's commissions paid out to the referring affiliate, which would be you. So that's all you really need to do. Now, if you do want to come in here and check out analytics, it does track sales. So you can go under affiliate sales, for example. I won't have anything here because I haven't sold anything through this account. But Dollar Tax Club, see, it tracks visitors, sales, rebills, refunds, opt-ins, it tracks all of this stuff for you, commissions. And to make sure that you're actually going to get your commissions paid out, what you'll want to do is come over to payments up here. This is probably the last part of the process for the sign up. And what you can do is click payment settings. And what we recommend is you choose the PayPal option. The system is automatically designed to send out your affiliate commissions on autopilot through PayPal when they're due to you. So there's a couple different waiting periods. Like, obviously we want to wait beyond the refund period. If there's a 14-day refund, for example, we don't want to pay a commission and then the client refunds and then we got to get that commission back from you. That's no fun for anybody. So what we do, we have the system set up to wait beyond any refund periods, and then your commissions will be paid out, and then that's it. So super simple. You just click PayPal, connect PayPal. There might be a couple confirmations that you have to do.
So great question here from one of the brokers, Jesse. They asked, do you pay broker directly or their company? Well, you can set it up directly to whatever PayPal account you want. If your PayPal account is linked to your corporation, then the money will be directed to your PayPal corporate account. If you have a PayPal personal account. So if you need help setting this up as well, feel free to reach out. If you're not sure which account it's going to, we do have some experience with PayPal, but we do have contacts at PayPal as well that we can put you in touch with if you're having trouble setting that up. But there's also the old-fashioned check or bank wire. It can be directly deposited into your bank, which there is a little bit more of a delay on the bank transfers. That's why Jesse suggested PayPal. It's automated with our system, and PayPal is, used by probably just over 50% of most online product and service providers that are working online. So, again, if you're looking to pay out to your corporation for tax purposes or compliance purposes, just reach out to us.
Yeah. Great question. And Rob, you answered it perfectly. I have nothing to add.
That's a first.
Yeah. I will add something, actually. It
was almost a first.
If you are having any troubles, feel free to reach out to me directly. I can definitely help you with that. It's pretty simple. If you're having any troubles with any part of this process, reach out to me. I can help you with any of it.
Yeah, there is. We did put a link in the chat area. I'll copy it and put it in again. But this is a link for insurance bookings. But you can reach Jesse on here. Let's see. that link that just popped up. That will bring you to, see what page is that going to bring us to? There we go. That will bring you to the insurance booking page. But if you want to chat with Jesse, just click on Alberta, and you'll be able to. Are you able to see the booking links there, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just click on Alberta. Just put in the notes that you're a mortgage broker. There's his calendar set up. You can book 2 weeks out. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to get any questions answered or anything like that, or reach out to me by email, social media, whatever. I check all of my different avenues often. So another good question in the chat: are we notified when someone clicks on the QR code? So you will not necessarily be notified when they just click on the QR code. You will be notified once somebody actually goes through and purchases something through the Dollar Tax Club. It won't necessarily send you a notification if they simply are just checking it out, or if they're, kicking tires, so to speak. But as soon as they take that action step and make a transaction, then you as the affiliate would get an email saying, so-and-so registered for Dollar Tax Club, da-da-da-da-da. And then, but what you can do is...
Well, when they do, Jesse, when they click on the QR code, it will bring somebody to this page. Now, if they... we try and make the pages enticing with a little bit of copy and some logos and images, etc. But the person who clicks on your QR code and the ads that we produce for you, and you can use those QR codes as well in any of your own marketing materials. But if somebody clicks on here and they come in, they will go on our automated email sequence. And Jesse can talk about that. But the automated email sequence is to get them to contact us. Once they contact us, we go through the tax review with the person. One of the first questions we ask once they come in for a tax review is, do you work with a mortgage broker? We'll be able to see in the back end whether or not the referral came from you specifically. And I know who this question came from, but that person, you'll be notified by us that that person actually came through the door. They actually came through the door and signed up, and we did a tax review. And hey, they may be looking to buy another property, something they may not disclose to you as a mortgage broker. You'd be surprised what people tell us as tax accountants or tax preparers. We do financial meetings with people, and we ask them for all kinds of documents, their insurance policies, mortgage documents, et cetera, et cetera. And you can't get anybody to bring anything in, but somebody comes in to do their tax return and they bring everything but the kitchen sink. So we document everything that clients bring into us, and then we can arrange a meeting with you as the broker with the client and share with you what we found. They may be able to free up enough money through some tax planning to take another mortgage on a second property or investment property. And we're indifferent to what people want to invest in. If they want to put money into RSPs, great. We'll look at the best investment there. It's not the best vehicle for planning, but if somebody wants mutual funds, great. If they want to work with stock, great. If they want to buy cryptocurrency, great. We'll just tell them about the risks. And if they want to invest in property, we still believe property is one of the best investments you can make, second only to corporate-owned life insurance. So that's our process when somebody does click on the QR code.
Yeah, and you'll always be able to log into, I'll just share the screen again and dive a little bit deeper into the analytics side of things. You always at any time come back to your Kartra account, and this will show you not necessarily the names of people, but it will show you the numbers of people the number of visitors you've had. So that technically means how many people have clicked and gone to the landing page, as well as how many sales you have, rebills, quantity, any refunds, conversion rates, all of those kind of things. All of that will be tracked in here. And under transactions, you'll be able to see, again, this is a new account that I created just for demo purposes, but you'll be able to see who has actually purchased, what they've purchased, just so that you can do whatever you need to do with that information. But just so you know, all of the people who come through this process, they, like Rob said earlier, they're getting all of our automated emails, which are designed to drive them to the next step. So this is completely hands-off for you as the affiliate or the broker. This part of it, we wanted to make super simple for you. All you have to do is send them the link. From that point forward, everything is tracked. They're getting the emails. They're getting the follow-ups. They're getting, the entire process. They're getting the ability to book calls directly with the team. you don't have to take on any of that pressure or burden for yourself.
Yeah, who wants to learn image design software? You know, I know that the different brokerages supply marketing materials, but this is custom branded for you. And again, we're only bringing on 40 brokers for this pilot project until the end of the year, and then we'll see how it goes. You know, those sliders are already up. We did get a message that we had a typo in one of the sliders, so we'll get that fixed up right away. I know Alicia's probably already working on it. She's a perfectionist. You couldn't tell by the posts and the ads. But everybody that does come through, that does sign up for the Dollar Tax Club from your referral, they do get that 10-year tax review. We can actually go back 12 years now, and I believe after the calendar changes to 2023, we'll be able to go back 13 years. CRA has been adding an extra year on as they expand the program. So that's something that's included. If you're just tuning in as a broker for the first time, here's the link you want to go to. dollartaxclub.ca/mortgage-affiliate. That will allow you to get signed up. And our tax tip. So did you know there's a taxpayer's bill of rights? So some people may not know this. It's not legislated, but I believe there's 15 rights for individuals. Number 7, I'm just going from memory. You could quote me on it. Probably got it right because, yeah, I believe it is number 7. A taxpayer has the right not to pay taxes that are in dispute before they've had an impartial review. So how does this come into play, for example, a mortgage broker? Well, if you have a client with a balance owing, and we have a couple clients now with over $1 million balance owing, we can have those balances put into dispute and have them removed from the client's statement so that they can get approved for the mortgage. Sometimes there's a catch-22 where the client's trying to get financing or get some equity out of their home so that they can pay off a tax bill. But because they have a tax bill, they can't get financing. So we do that with a notice of objection. We get that balance removed, print off a statement, and it takes 8 to 12 months now to get objections actually in front of an auditor or an objection officer. So those objections, then, you know, you can get the financing approved. Yes way. Somebody said no way. We're saying yes way. So those balances, we did this with a client, had a $42 million tax bill. It is the exact same form. It's a 1-page form that we submit to CRA. The balance actually gets removed from the client's account faster than if they send a check in the mail. It's usually within 24 to 48 hours we can have that balance removed. We charge $100 for that, just to file it. Some accounting firms, some CPA firms charge thousands of dollars, but we just get the document filed. If we do actually object or do some work with the client, we will talk about fees and see how we can resolve the issue. But 9 times out of 10, the client or the taxpayer does owe the balance, and this just delays it for a year till it can get in front of somebody. With all the delays going on now, we've had some that have been up to 2 years because of COVID, etc. So I know the broker there that's watching, feel free. We'll actually reach out about that typo on the slider and we'll get that fixed right away. So that's it. Taxpayers Bill of Rights. There's 14 others on there that you might want to take a look at. And Alicia, maybe we can put that in the next newsletter, put a copy of the Taxpayers Bill of Rights. But you can Google that online. Pretty simple. Get that. A lot of people read it, but they don't know how to file that objection. It's simple. It's a 1-page form. Notice of objection. Get the terminology right and pass go, collect $200 and get your mortgage approved. So weekly events, we put this one on weekly, but we do have other events that we do. Live events are back. I got a pin here from the Canadian Franchise Association Vancouver event last week. They had about 50 members out there. Ray Russell from Fresh Slice was out offering everybody slices of pizza, as he always does. But it was great to get back to the live events.
On that topic, if anyone has not tried Fresh Slice barbecue chicken pizza, definitely try it.
I did not know they had that, so I'm going to have to go over. There's one a block from our office here. We probably the ones paying half their lease. The amount of times we stop in there. So Q&A, this is it. This is where you get to ask your questions. I know we've had a couple, so some great questions have come in. One question I know last week that I'll reiterate was, you know, once you get signed up, Jesse covered it today, how do you log back in to find out how much commissions you're paid, etc.? But if you need help, just reach out to us. We can log in with you, do a screen share, get on a Zoom call, show you how to work the back end. And all of these webinars are recorded. They're on our YouTube channel, but remember to like and subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube. Click the button and more shares, more cares, etc. But you can watch those tips and tune in every week. And as well, if you're on our affiliate program as a broker, we're going to be reaching out to you to get on for next month. to get on the webinar as a guest, share what's going on in the mortgage industry, the Bank of Canada, the rates. Just don't bore us for a half hour with rates. I love it when brokers come on and they talk about the difference between 2.5% and 3% rate, but there is a substantial amount of money that can be saved with 0.5% on your mortgage. But the whole goal of these is to get some exposure for the brokers, get exposure for our program, grow our respective businesses, and eventually someday retire. So any questions, now's the time to ask, unless you want to, those are shown in the chat area. If you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, the chat area does not show. So we try and read out the questions as they come in. How many brokers are we taking on the program? 40 for the affiliate program to start until the end of the year. We're going to cap it at 40 once we hit that number. And with all of these services in the industry shutting down for tax documents, if you're a mortgage broker on today and you have associates on your team or in your brokerage that want to get signed up, remember, we're limiting this to 40 till the end of the year. And then it's going to explode. It'll be wide open, I believe, in January, unless CRA allows open APIs for their back end. But I don't think that's going to happen with CRA. I don't think they're going to give, they don't even do it for the banks. So I can't see a mortgage brokerage or some other service provider getting CRA to, hand over the keys to their data.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
That's a great question. Jody asks, if the clients are signing a consent form in Filogix, we do have a link. So Jody, if you're on the referral program or the affiliate program, great. If not, I'll reach out after the webinar here, send you a direct link that you can share with clients. But if you're going to share a link with clients, why not get on the affiliate program and get paid for it as well? So if you're just doing one-offs, feel free to refer the client to us. We actually collect a $50 deposit or retainer from the client. We provide all of the tax documents with our 10-year tax review. And that's the way for the clients to get their documents, is to become your clients, is to become a client of ours. And then that $50 stays on their account as a credit for future tax services. So in essence, it doesn't really cost the client anything. And for us, it's an incentive for the client for us, or a carrot, so to speak, for the client to stay with us, for tax season. So hopefully that answers your question. There is a direct link. So really, in essence, you're just referring the client to us. That's the big problem that CRA wanted to cut was, clients were going through a third-party service. And then what happens is CRA sends a letter to the client as soon as they receive access to their account. The client receives a letter within 3 days from CRA, or instant notification if they've set up with email notification that says Mr. Taxes has, registered as your representative on your account. And the client says, who are they? Because when it goes through a third party, they don't always read the documents, or the broker doesn't always explain it to them. So now that the broker is going directly to our website, there's more of an opportunity for us to interact with them. So when they do get that letter from CRA, and I can imagine we were estimating somewhere between 10 and 15,000 orders a month between the three main service providers, between Filogix and Boss and Newton. That was 3 times more than all accounting firms across Canada combined, because H&R Block doesn't submit for their 2 million clients. They don't get an authorization signed by their clients. They just take their tax documents and file the return. They get an authorization to file, but not authorization to access their account. So the numbers we were doing were staggering, and CRA wanted to put a nix on it. It cut our, like I said, it reduced our volume probably by 90%, but it's going to keep the 10% of clients. So it's not a magical solution or 100% replication of the service as it was before. But we had a couple clients come on board with us yesterday, got the documents out, did their 10-year review all in the same day. It's a little different than a 30-minute turnaround time than we had with Filogix. But Filogix is still supporting us. There's still a link on their web portal, and hopefully clients can come to us direct, and then we can refer them, get the documents back to them, and then they can share them with you. So we can have a chat at some point today or later on about that in more detail. So any other questions before we wrap it up for, what is it, week 23? Week 26 will be halfway through, so 3 weeks till Canada Day.
I just want to say thank you for all the questions today. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. It's not an elaborate affiliate program. It's simple. It's a simple referral program, and it wasn't us that forced this upon the mortgage community. It was Canada Revenue that really put a nix in, accessing clients' documents through second and third parties, because they were paying through a portal with some of the companies being billed on a different company on their credit card statement, a different company's rep ID account, and then providing to a fourth website to upload the documents. So, taxpayers were confused, and hopefully this will get resolved with CRA at some point. But for now, this is a quick fix, and it's something that we'd be able to, a quick fix, and it's something we're hoping can go back to normal. But just like COVID, will it ever go back to normal? The damage is done, and we're just trying to stay ahead of the game and be proactive. So feedback from brokers is great. And like Jesse said, thanks for the questions today. We don't always get the feedback from brokers. They just kind of tune in maybe in the background, but get your questions to us. It helps us refine the program and make it better for both of us. More importantly, for the client. So I think that's it, Jess. We're going to wrap it up with a little music, a little segue out. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, to, like, subscribe, click, make comments. There's a red button somewhere down below if you're on YouTube. Anyway, that's it. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week, week 24.